Welcome to Kutch time. Today is February 7th, 2026, and the number 10 Michigan State Spartans just beat the number 5 Illinois Fighting Illini 85-82. Michigan State gets its first top 5 AP opponent win since 2022 in an overtime classic. It saw Kurtang hit a clutch three-pointer that ultimately led Michigan State to getting to overtime. And then it saw Jeremy Fears take over, scoring 11 of the Spartans' 14 overtime points, getting the dub. There's obviously so much to like. Michigan State has been last two lost to Michigan, which was a very close game, or not really. It was the score wasn't close, but it was a emotionally close game, and then lost a close game to Minnesota away. Jeremy Fears silenced the noise tonight. Leading up to this week, it was disappointing with Fears, because Fears had some bad actions during the Minnesota game, but he silenced those tonight. He silenced Izzo, he silenced the announcers, he silenced the media. 26 points, 15 assists, 11 overtime points. His second game ever with 15 plus assists for him. He's just a dog. I mean, he is truly one of the best point guards in college basketball. Yes, he has some antics every once in a while, but he silenced those today. To start the game, there was this tripping call that Illinois wanted. It wasn't tripping. He planted his feet, and the Illinois center just actually tripped before he even hit Fears, and then Fears was just in a bad place. And rightfully so, the refs didn't call it a flagrant foul or anything other than what it was. I mean, that's just how it was. I mean, but he's got to control it. Izzo says this. Izzo had a meeting with him over the last couple days after the Minnesota game. And Fears knows that he needs to be better at that, but Fears is an important part of the team. He's the best player of this team. No matter what, he's the best player. He's the most important player. He's the playmaker. He's the point general. And right now, he's the leading offensive scorer for us, since Kohler is kind of taking a step back. And today, he shows up like he did against Michigan, like he has. I mean, it's Jeremy Fears. He doesn't care what people say about him, and rightfully so, because he's good enough to not care. Yes, his shot is maybe not as great, but it doesn't matter. He makes it up for all the free throws he's going to make. Jackson Kohler had 11 points, had 16 rebounds, which is a lot better rebounding game than he had against Michigan and against the last few nights. Made three threes. He shot 8, though. But still, that's better than he has been shooting. I think he's been struggling from the 3 a lot lately. So 3 for 8, whatever was that, like 37.5%. It's better than what it usually is for right now. Jordan Scott, 10 points. Again, it was a defensive dog. It just was kind of everywhere you need him to be. He did foul out tonight, which is somebody he has to watch, especially with the Divine injury. But he very much deserved the starting role, even if Divine was healthy for the season. I'd say Jordan Scott deserves that start like he did Minnesota tonight. But now that Divine is hurt, Jordan Scott has to start no matter what. Kurtang was a pretty unexpected hero. Yes, he only has 10 points. He only shoots 4 for 10. He only shoots 2 for 6 from 3. But the 1-3, Spartans get the rebound. Swing it over to Kurtang. Shoots it, goes in. I mean, I thought the game could have been over at that point, but then, unfortunately, I think it was Jeremy Fears fouled an Illinois player on the other end of a second left, and he was likely to make both free throws in the Breslin. But he did it, and that forced overtime. But Kurtang made that 3. And without that 3, 1, Spartans just lose. And 2, Spartans just lose. I mean, without that three-pointer, with that clutch three-pointer, nothing happens. And yes, he missed the first. He had 2 3-point shots that possession. He missed the first one. But that didn't ruin his confidence the second one. He still shot that and put that up. And it was screen beam machine. I mean, he's a shooter, and that's what the Spartans needed to be, and that's what he was in that moment, and that's what he is in most games. I mean, he was working the mid range tonight too. He had two nice middies. He had another three earlier in the game, and he's going to have to step up a bigger part of this offensive role with Divine out. He's going to get more chances. He's going to get more minutes. He's going to probably even get a little bit more ball handling minutes. But tonight, he showed up at the perfect moment when he needed to make the shot because no one else on that floor was going to make it, especially because he was wide open. Another bigger reason Michigan get this win because they out rebounded Illinois by 10. Four players had over 7 rebounds. Kohler had 16. Coop and Carr had 8. Cam Ward had 7. Cam Ward had a very big putback bucket also in the clutch time. Don't want to leave that out. Coop had a nicer bounce back game. I think it was like 8 and 8 or something, or like 9 and 8. Just a nice night for all three of those guys. All showed up in what they do best. They're only bad. There's nothing bad about this game. I would say there's nothing bad about this game. It was a close game. Illinois is a very good team. Yes, they struggled guarding the big men three, but the guard threes were non-existent. Wagler shot like 1 for 15 or something. Most of his points were from free throws. Not like free throws, but whatever. But the only bad news this week that came out, I think it was yesterday, is Divine's out for the whole season. He broke his foot. It's unfortunate, especially because he is such an important role. He was that starter for such a long time. Now was kind of moving back to like a 6-man role, that backup point guard role that he started the season at. But now he's gone. He won't play this season. Luckily, should be back for the beginning of next season. Since it's not a tear, it's just a broken foot. Not like, oh, it's just a broken foot, but still, you'd rather have a broken foot than a tear. And he's a big part of the team, and you're going to miss him a lot, but it's going to force some people to play bigger roles. Jordan Scott's going to have to play a bigger role. Kurt Tank's going to have to play a bigger role. Denham is going to have to play every night. No matter what, Denham will play some minutes. Jeremy Fears will have to play probably like 34 plus minutes every single night, if not even more. Trey Fort, maybe not. It's going to depend on the night for him. But really, Jordan Scott and Kurt Tank are probably going to take the most minutes increase, and Jeremy Fears as well, even though he already plays so many minutes. But he'll even get a little bit more increase because you can't play Denham too much. It's just too risky. It's just too risky to play in Big Ten ball. But hey, the Divine first game without Divine, and Michigan State gets a very big one against a very good team. And yes, Illinois has a player hurt, but he hasn't played for a while, or at least I think a couple months. So can't really say too much since Illinois has been winning without him anyways. But very good to win. Needed that bounce back win after 2 losses in a row. One to a very good Michigan team, and then one to a not as good Minnesota team. So hopefully the Michigan State Spartans can keep this up. Next game is Friday. They have a little bit of rest. They have almost a full week. And then they have to travel to Wisconsin against the Badgers, who had some good. They beat Michigan at Michigan. Not like the Chryslers, that crazy home court advantage, I would say. I am biased though, but Wisco has some good players, has some good rosters guys. So it'll be a tough game. It's away. Never can underestimate an away team. So hopefully, Michigan State can carry over the momentum they had from this game and win. Thank you.